Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call the February 2nd, 2021 City Council meeting for the City of Cannon Falls to order. Could we have roll call, please?
Bringold.
Here.
Duncan.
Here.
Gesme.
Here.
Cronenberger.
Here.
Lundell.
Here.
Montgomery.
Here.
Altough.
Here. Would you rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America,
to
to the republic for which it stands,
one
nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, approval of the agenda. I have a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Motion by Duncan, a second by Bringold to approve the agenda. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, item number 1 tonight is a public hearing resolution 2536 certifying unpaid utility charges to be collected with taxes. Neil, you want to explain that a little bit? And then I'll open up the public hearing.
Yeah, quarterly, City of Cannon Falls notifies property owners that have unpaid water and sewer bills. And once they've been notified, we hold a public hearing. And if they remain unpaid, we'll certify them to taxes at the end of the year.
Okay.
You have a list in your packets of the amounts and the parcel numbers of those that are unpaid.
Okay, we'll open up the public hearing for unpaid utility charges. Anybody want to come forward at the public hearing? Second call. Public hearing on unpaid utility charges. Third and final call. Unpaid utility charges. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing. And I take a motion to adopt Resolution 2536, certifying unpaid utility charges be collected with taxes.
I'll make that a motion.
Second?
I'll second.
Motion by Gesme, a second by Duncan to approve Resolution 2536. Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, consent agenda. For you at home and in the audience, I'll go through the consent agenda. Consent agenda items may be adopted under one motion as presented or may be removed for discussion and resolution as council business. Item A, just and correct claims for the accounting period ending December 31st, 2020. Item B, the just and correct claims for the accounting period ending January 29th, 2021. Item C, minute meetings for the January 19th, 2021 City Council meeting. And item D, hiring a part-time police officer. Is there anything the council would like to pull down? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Bringold and a second by Duncan to approve the consent agenda. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Okay, we'll get right into reports. Kyle, Chamber.
Good evening, community and city council members. Just a couple of things to report. Our memberships have been coming in very nicely. We are ahead of last year at the beginning of February, plus we have 3 new members. And so those are very good statistics. We are working on the Discover Guide for 2021. Our hopes are to have it back by the end of March, preferably the middle of March, but by the end of March. And that is already rolling, and we're contacting everyone for ads. Other than that, activities haven't started yet. We are talking about the Chamber Easter Hunt, which will be April 3rd, so mark your calendars, April 3rd, and it's going to be a drive-through children's Easter hunt, and it's being held out at the fairgrounds. So more details and posters to come. Thank you.
Good. Thanks, Kyle. Okay, Police Commission. Let's see, Jeff or Steve, you want to take that?
I'll give it to Jeff. Jeff kind of ran the.
Okay, okay.
Barb is our new,
Or Barb's here too, yeah.
new,
She's our chair.
So Police Commission met, the commission named Barb as our chairperson, and we discussed where we were in the interview and selection process. We're moving forward with backgrounds at the moment, and we expect by Friday to have the majority of the information back. We're looking to have a meeting next week. I just have to verify and then finalize the process for that. And then hopefully be identifying some candidates to move to conditional offer and then final offer process.
Very good. Might mention the Police Commission is meeting next Monday night, is it?
Tentatively, yes.
Tentatively, yes,
Yep.
next Monday, okay. Joint Powers Board?
Well, actually, there are a couple of things.
Okay.
The first thing is really good news. Pandemic may not have done much for some of our other things in the area, but the trail sold about double what they sold last year or the year before. So they sold over $200,000 in passes, which is great. I mean, that's wonderful. They were, however, the target of an attempted, and it's not really a hack, but it's the thing you hear about when the credit card fraud people will try to see if a batch of their credit cards are any good. They'll try a 1-cent transaction with someone. Well, that happened to the trail in November, and they were hit with almost 59,000 transactions over a weekend, attempted 1-cent transactions. Well, none of them went through. None of the cards were any good. So no money exchanged hands, but the trail got assessed fees of over $14,000, or almost $14,000 in the process, and because they get charged 20 cents per transaction. Well, you know, and try to find customer service today because who they signed up to begin with for credit card processing is not who they're dealing with today because the company's been sold and everyone's. So they're trying to find a way to get some of that money back. But we don't know. I think they're going to go now to the county attorney because, after all, we do have Goodhue County as one of the joint powers. And I think the county attorney is going to write a letter and see if they can get somewhere with it. But it's just, you know, the money's gone. It was an automatic debit. But now they're trying to get it back.
Wow.
And that's about all I know about that. Just pushing ahead with projects.
Okay. Nicole, you have something? I see on there.
I do. I've got some updates about the library. First of all, I just want to remind people that we have hotspots and Chromebooks available for checkout. We have a few checked out right now, but we still have more. So it's a 2-week loan, and you get internet and you get a computer. So if you need to be doing any work, if you want to do any, use them for your personal use or for schooling, they're available. Also, that we have some really good news that the Library Foundation was given a trust of $25,000 and with a stipulation to finish the firework base and put in some stained glass windows so to complete that job. And if there's any money left over, then to buy some furniture to update some of the furniture for the library. So I'm working with the Library Foundation on that to get the original tiler of the building to then do the tile on the facade of the fireplace, and the original artist who did the stained glass to do some more stained glass windows. So I'm expecting within the next 6 months, and hopefully we'll be open to the public completely by then, with the vaccine rollout, that then when people are able to come in more completely, they'll see it, we'll have a fresh look. And then as far as programs go, we've got a lot going on right now. We have this Friday, there's a teen book club at 2 p.m. It's virtual. This is something that was requested. We have ACT prep classes. So any high school students who are planning to take the ACT, we have free prep classes this Saturday at 1 and on the 20th at 10 a.m. They're virtual, and Matthew's running them, but he's been doing this for the past few years. This Friday, we have science kits for kids. They just call the library to reserve one, and then you can come pick up a science kit and do some science at home. And next week, we have our Make It Monday. So the video is going to be uploaded onto our YouTube channel, but you'll be able to pick up your craft kit starting Monday. That's going to be Valentine cards. Angie has made up 3 really, really pretty Valentines, and then she'll be teaching people how to make them. And if you're interested, you need to call the library right away, because as of yesterday morning, half of the spots were filled. So the spots are filling up really fast. We only have enough for 12 or 15. I think it was only 12. We have a kids crafternoon on the 11th. That's going to be virtual. And we are going to have a virtual Lunar New Year story time on the 12th at 10 a.m. for children. And then we have a fun adult program called Personality Type Class. So if you like to take personality quizzes, then Matthew will work through that with you on the 12th at 4 p.m. And even though we're closed on Valentine's Day because it's a Sunday, there will be a Valentine's Day story time on Facebook. And with the wonders of technology, we can pre-record it and upload it actually on the holiday. So if you want to do it, log in and see the story time, you can. And that's all I have for right now.
Okay, thank you, Nicole. Jeff? Oh, Neil?
Couple items. The committee held interviews for Public Works Director here a week or so ago, and has made a selection. Pending background, you'll be seeing that candidate at your next council meeting. And I see on the upcoming meeting schedule, the Planning Commission is meeting on February 8th. There's no agenda items for that, so that will not be held. That's it.
Okay. Let's go around the horn here. Derek, do you have anything?
Nope, nothing tonight.
Okay, Matt? Okay. Laura?
Nothing for me.
Okay. Mary Jill?
No, nothing further.
Bill?
Nope.
Steve?
Just one thing. I accidentally looked at my phone, and Jeff and I both introduced Barb as our committee chair for the police commission, but nobody said her last name. So it's Barb Simon, everyone.
What if she wanted to stay anonymous?
That's all I have.
He won. How funny.
Just one note I'll make that I was told by the fire chief, the second round of vaccinations for the police, EMTs and fire department will be this Friday, the second round. They've had their first shots. So we'll get our first responders all done. Just some notes, Thursday, February 4th, there's EDA at 3:30 and Public Works at 5. And Monday, the 8th, there's no planning, but there's Library Board at 5, Park Board at 5:30, and Police Commission at 6:30, tentatively. So, okay. Let's get right into public input. Citizens may speak to issues not on the agenda. Before speaking, please give your name and address for the record, and kindly limit your comments to 3 minutes. Public comments must be respectful, pertinent to city business, and adhere to applicable data privacy rules. The City Council will not take action on any issue raised by the public, but may choose to schedule consideration of the item on a future agenda. Anybody would like public input? Now's the time. Second call, public input. Third and final call, public input. Hearing none, I'm going to close the public input part of the meeting, and I'll take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Doug, a second by Gesme to adjourn. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.